Rumor has it.
Call out a name, or you gossiping, or you chatty patty.
I'm gossiping.
This is the Rumor Report.
I mean, I guess we on the Breakfast Club. This is where the tea spills, right?
Right. On the Breakfast Club.
Now give it to us, La.
All right, so Shannon.
What's wrong with you, man?
Give it to us, Lala. All right, so Shannon Sharpe apologizes after heated exchange at the Lakers game goes viral. I was absolutely wrong. So, I mean, it's no secret. We all know what happened at the game. Listen, sports are competitive. We know that. What I saw at that NBA game, I feel like I see all the time at my son's AAU games and everything like that.
I still don't know what was happening, though. Who was Shannon sticking up for?
So he was actually talking smack with Dylan.
Okay.
They were going back and forth, and it just escalated. I mean, it escalated to a place it didn't need to go to, but people, they're competitors.
Have you ever got like that at a game?
Yes.
With players?
Not with players.
Okay.
With fans and stuff, but I'm saying I've seen it happen. Yeah. Maybe not to the extent where, nationally televised and the whole, with someone in the stands to that extent, and someone like Shannon Sharpe, because you would feel like Shannon Sharpe is a competitor. He understands this happens, so he's not going to take it there. But he got caught up in the emotions of the game, and I think it's cool that he was mature enough to apologize. Like you said, he was sorry. He issued a great apology. Can we play the apology?
I want to apologize for my behavior, and I take full responsibility for what transpired. It does not matter what Dylan Brooks said or how many times he said it. I was wrong. I should have lowered the temperature in the arena. Instead, I turned the temperature up, and I let it get out of hand. First of all, I want to apologize to the Lakers organization. I apologize for any harm or unwanted attention that I brought to your organization. I want to apologize to the fans that were in attendance and the fans that watched on television, because that's not what you paid for and that's not what you tuned in to watch. I want to apologize to the Memphis Grizzlies. More specifically, I want to apologize to Dylan Brooks. He is a fierce competitor, and seeing him up close, I get a sense of why he is what he is and how he's wired the way he's wired. Bruh, I apologize. I wish you the best of luck the rest of the season and continued success.
I respect it.
Oh, come on. That's so mature. And I think he handled that.
Why didn't they throw him out the game? Why didn't the Lakers throw him? If that would have been anybody else, they would have threw the person out the game.
There was no fight or anything like that.
They were standing up and arguing when you stopped the game they had to stop the game.
And he was arguing with other players. If he was probably arguing with a Laker, they probably kicked him out.
You're right.
Arguing with another team, they don't give a damn.
Yeah, you're right.
He was arguing with the opposite team.
I do want to see Shannon get like that with Skip Bayless just one time, though.
Yeah.
I need him to have that smoke with Skip Bayless just one time.
Now that?
Yeah, just once.
Now that right there, that's it right there.
That's all. I just need him to get broken up and pulled away from Skip Bayless just once.
Time.
I feel like at one point in my life, I even had a Twitter exchange with Skip Bayless. I don't remember exactly, but I feel like I said something during the height of some melodrama, and I was just like, yo.
Oh, you gonna flip on somebody soon. I see it coming.
You see it?
Because the little man out there playing now. You know what I mean?
Is a different story. Like, it's different when it's your child.
Yeah.
It's different, and I'm mature and I understand, but when it's your child, that's a whole different.
That's right.
Look at you. Look at you pulling your ponytail already.
Ready
She already pulling her ponytail.
That's a whole different thing. But Shannon did handle that the right way. I mean, he apologized and everybody moved forward. And I thought he said amazing things. Are we ready to go to the next one?
Yep.
So, curious to hear everybody's take on this whole Bethune-Cookman situation. So now the students are protesting after Ed Reed was fired as the head football coach. And now they're coming out with everything. They're bringing all the dirt, literally dirt out. They're talking about the campus mold, the rat problems. Envy just showed me a picture of one of the dorms there and just how
the doors,
how crazy everything looks. So there's protests going on. The students are really, really upset about everything. I want to kind of just open it up to us in here. What are our thoughts on that?
Well, I went to Bethune-Cookman, I think, a couple of months ago. I actually broadcasted from there. I don't know if you remember, Charlamagne. I broadcasted there with some of the students, and they showed me a lot of love. But, when you visit, a lot of times, they're only going to show you the good parts and the good sides of the school. But a lot of these HBCUs are underfunded. They don't have the money. It's hard for them to, renew some of the stuff that they have to renew. I tell everybody all the time, I don't think my dorm at Hampton has air conditioning to this day. I think you still have to open the window. But, I mean, it's one of those things that we need more alumni donating, giving back, and we need the schools to fix these problems. I understand some problems, but mold is a problem that can make the students sick. That should be fixed immediately. And I think that's what Ed Reed was talking about, that we need to make sure these HBCUs are funded well and these students are all right.
Yeah, we need to have a real conversation about HBCUs. We were having it, especially after, Deion left Jackson State, but we know for a fact that the state and federal government underfund HBCUs. Like the state and federal government owe these institutions millions and millions of dollars. You know what I mean? And I mean, yes, I would love to see alumni, giving back to HBCUs more, but that's a whole other conversation about, the wealth gap disparity in this country. A lot of people that went to HBCUs simply don't have it.
Correct.
You know what I mean? And you
are
can't
still paying their loans back.
That's right. And you can't just rely on alumni to keep a school going.
Because I went to Howard.
Sorry.
I didn't go long.
Sorry.
The real HU.
Sorry.
So I didn't go there long. I went for like 2 semesters, but I did go to Howard. And when students were complaining about Howard, I would see little things like to what Charlamagne is talking about, like people like, Lala, what are you gonna do about it? Or different alumni that went to the school, like, what are you guys gonna do about it? And it's just a tricky situation because I would love to do something about it. Then it's like, well, what do you do and how do you go about it? Not making excuses, because there should be meetings and collective conversations to figure out how to come together and fix the problem. But
HBCUs are chronically underfunded, and black institutions pay higher rates than white universities to borrow money, which affects operating budgets and cash flow.
Yeah, because like I was telling live behind the scenes, I just took my son to Holy Cross over the weekend, which is in Worcester, Massachusetts, and that facility was amazing. Small school, only 3,000 students, but they're building new townhouses, building new buildings. They were saying they have like $300 million in funds that they can use.
Wow. They probably get huge endowments. HBCUs don't get big endowments like that.
And some of these HBCUs have more than 3,000 students, and they have not nearly the same. Not
even close.
Their football program, they have all types of machines that actually make sure the students don't get injured and don't get hurt. And I'm like, damn. This will never happen in an HBCU, which is difficult. It's hard.
Faculty salaries, scholarships, research, expansion, day-to-day operations, all of that gets reduced, when you have small endowments that these HBCUs are getting. Correct. That school you just talked about probably gets a huge endowment every year.
I'm sure. All right. Well, that is your rumor report. We got more with Lala. You going to do more next hour?
We got more. It's a lot going on.
All right. Now, we got front page news coming up. We got to talk about TJ Holmes again. Why you say it like that?
What are you doing? I don't even know what he's doing.
All right, we'll talk about it when we come back. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.